day, good afternoon, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Wealthy LaLa Show with myself, Laurie Laursen. Today is episode 314. And, I read this thing on Instagram, and I am going to find it for you guys because I really liked it. It was something I needed to read yesterday. I've been having, like, during this downtime, right? This physical isolation, physical separation. I don't like calling it social distancing, physical distancing, because it's really physical distancing, which creates a social distancing. And, yeah. So, anyways, my personality over the years has been one, and I can see I did it a lot for acknowledgement, for praise, for validation. Part of it was also who I was, but there was an underlying thing that I would choose a lot of stuff because it would be good. It would look good. So, like, that's a bit heavy when I say that. So what I mean when I say that it's a bit heavy is that there is some truth to it, but there's also some lie to it. Like, in other words, I'm judging myself that I did that more than I actually really did. And as a person who has done a lot, and then as a person who ended up getting, for lack of a better word, sick, resting and not judging myself while resting has been a undertaking. So as I noticed the last, month, especially with being at home and with feeling so much better than I did before, I'm so inspired to do so much stuff. And cleaning, and oh my god, like, I really wish you guys could see my office and just feel the space of it. It is so nice. Actually, I've got a couple of picture boards. I might even add a new couple of pictures to them. Ooh, that's actually something I should do today, is order pictures. Get a few pictures put on so that I can put new pictures in my picture board of my new, because one family picture board doesn't have our two newest grandkids yet. And so Madeline is going to be a year soon on May 3rd. Oh my God. Like, that's just incredible. And then Mitchell was 2 months old this past weekend. So yeah. Anyways, so getting sorry, I ended up getting a text. You know how that gets? It just squirrels me. So anyways, back to what I was talking about is that I saw this post on Instagram or Facebook, and it said, let yourself rest. If you're exhausted, rest. If you don't feel like starting a new project, don't. If you don't feel the urge to make something new, just rest in the beauty of the old, the familiar, and the known. If you don't feel like talking, stay silent. If you're fed up with the news, turn it off. If you want to postpone something until tomorrow, do it. If you want to do nothing, let yourself do nothing today. Feel the fullness of the emptiness, the vastness of the silence, the sheer life in your unproductive moments. Time does not always need to be filled. You are enough simply in your being. Oh, and this was written by Jeff Foster. I've been reading one of his books, really enjoying it. I think, like, for me, time does not always need to be filled. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Now what I want to do here is I want to find this Brittany that I follow. This Brittany Watkins. She does her own form of EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. But she really does it around food. That's her really big thing is food, food especially, like eating, overeating, eating when you're bored, cravings, and all that kind of stuff. So she is going to be she's actually on Instagram releasing tapping scripts. So a script is where they've got like a programmed script of what you just then follow for. And she's got a couple like, I'm a sugar addict, I crave sweets at night, I eat when I'm bored. So those are things you can go check out. Now, where did her other, she had another paper, that one that went with this, where the heck did it go? It was cool because it was something that you could this is funny because I'm looking on Facebook, but I'm not sure why it is not showing up on. Hmm, it's not showing up on here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I went to my phone now, and with her post, she said, as women, we're so used to taking care of everyone else. Oh, and so, okay, I'll just read this whole thing because it's actually really good. One of the things I have all my students do is check in with themselves every day and ask this question: what can I do today to take care of me wholly and completely? What's the one thing I can do for me just to take care of me? So, when it comes to emotional eating, the body is actually attempting to self care. It's just going about it in the wrong way. As women, we are so used to taking care of everyone else. We get into our routine. We've got our busy lives. We have our families, our jobs. We're so used to abandoning ourselves and thinking about ourselves last. So we actually forget to stop and check in and ask, what do I really need right now? A lot of times when we eat emotionally, that's actually a part of ourselves that we're not listening to. The part that says, hey, you, what I need is a nap right now. I know it's 4 o'clock and you've got 27 emails left to respond to, but I really need a 10-minute rest and to do nothing. Or I need to go for a walk around the block or read that magazine or whatever it is. So, doing this small self care hack could be the missing link between your success or failure with your eating habits and your weight habits. This is because by doing this, you're consciously learning and practicing how to take care of you. So she says, swipe to see a small list of things that you can give yourself pleasure without food. And I like this part where she says, we are biologically wired for pleasure. So if you aren't making a conscious effort to make time for guilt-free pleasure every single day, you're going to do it unconsciously. Okay, this is the key thing, people. I don't know about you, but guilt-free, okay? So, time does not always need to be filled. I don't know about you, where you always have to feel like you're supposed to be doing something, wherever that comes from. You're not allowed to be bored. You could have got it from school, you could have got it from a certain kind of boss, like just whatever. Okay. So here is a list of self-care things that you can do. So a nap. Who does not like a good nap? Okay, both my hands are raised in the air. 10 minutes of silence. And while you do that, just breathing in and breathing out, just breathing in and breathing out, especially breathing in through your heart and breathing out through your heart. Oh, now I'm gonna go take a 10-minute breathing and want to nap myself. Cuddle your pet. Guided relaxation. Now, she suggests try Andrew Johnson's. I don't know who Andrew Johnson's is, but I also know that there's like Insight app, there's Calm app, there's different apps you can get that have lots of free guided meditations. I personally am a fan of Dr. Joe's. I like what Dr. Joe Dispenza's work is creating in my world, in my body. So, but you find what works for you. A 15-minute magazine break. I like it. And I've been doing a puzzle. Oh, I've been so enjoying. I've been doing a puzzle. I'm on my second puzzle since this isolation has taken effect. I am loving it. Last night I did not go to bed till midnight because I couldn't stop doing the puzzle. Okay, sex. Yoga class. So do one online. And and I found some like a bunch of different people suggested some good online yoga um classes. I actually found a couple myself yesterday. I just found them so far. I've not done them yet. We'll get there. Hanging out virtually with girlfriends, talking on the phone to girlfriends, a warm foot bath, walking outside in nature, a funny YouTube video, home manicure, pedicure, put together a playlist of your favorite music and relax and chill out while you listen. Or oh, there's this Gabriel Roth. She has some CDs, and it's just like a depth music and just moving your body. Just I really get with all of this, it's allowing yourself to just sort of stop and be present with yourself. Just be present. And then read a chapter of a great book. Now, hopefully, you have a great book that you want to read a chapter of. And if you're like me, I probably have like 100 on my phone and my Kindle app that I have not yet read. I really do think that, like, honestly, I probably between the books in my bookshelf 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have probably 70. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Probably 100 books. No, some of them I've read, but certainly not all of them. Oh boy. Oh. Hmm. Okay, said to take a drink here. So, ah, so let yourself rest. Let yourself pause. Let yourself take a moment to be present with you. Um, I know I was telling you guys on my last show a little bit about how I had a lot of stuff come up. Like in this last few months, I have had pretty much anything that was a major, what we would call conflict, issue, challenge in my life. I had every single one of them come up for me to look at, for me to, mm, like, for me to just be present with and to see where I was functioning, to see what I was choosing, to see what I was allowing myself to receive from others. Um, yeah. And I tell you, something has shifted from me continuing to stay in that presence. I woke up this morning and something is different. Um, Yeah, something is different. And it's really cool because at the same time of basically cleaning my inner space, my inner me, I've been cleaning my house too. And I know I've told you guys about that quite a few times, and it's been awesome. you know? Oh, geez. Sometimes I should almost do these by video because, Facebook and stuff like that, they have freaking awesome filters. And so yesterday I had a blue and purple sparkly beard and mustache in a video that I did in the Norwex launch party that I just had for, starting to be a consultant. It was fun. It was so fun. So, anyways, I really get this article, let yourself rest. If you're exhausted, rest. If you don't feel like starting something new, don't. You know, If you don't feel like talking, stay silent. If you're fed up with the news, turn it off. If you want to postpone something until tomorrow, do it. If you want to do nothing, let yourself do nothing. Only we can really, truly know what each moment requires for us. So there was a meditation I was doing this morning, and it is one, Dr. Joe Dispenza has quite a few meditations, and he asks us if we can to sit up as much as possible, because sitting up is getting us closer to standing, which is closer to be in a present aware state throughout our whole lives. So that's his target with it. So occasionally I do like other people do, and I do the rebel thing and I lay down. Well, this one meditation this morning, the way it was, I had to get up and I had to move my body while I was doing the meditation. So, like, there is no one way. And what I get from this is like, give yourself permission to give yourself what you need, what will fill you up, what will be a kindness to you. Like, truly let yourself have that. So if you need to rest, rest. If you need to move, move. If you're exhausted, rest. If you're feeling alive, move. If you don't feel like starting a new project, don't. But if you do, do. But that's the thing is, allow yourself the silence and allow yourself the creative. Feel the emptiness and vastness of the silence, and then feel the fullness and the liveness of interaction and conversation. Time doesn't need to be filled. I get, for me, that's the thing. It doesn't need to be filled. Our time does not need to be filled. You are enough simply in your being. So just allow yourself to really be present with yourself. And is what you need to move, to be creative, to do something, to sit, to nap, to sing, to cook, to go outside and sit in the sun? Like, I get that this is asking us to be so aware of ourselves and what's kind to ourselves, wherever that is on the scale of doing nothing to being creative. All right. Anyways, I have gone over time. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, you guys, take care. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. And I'll look forward to talking to you in a couple days. Bye. Hugs.